What's going on, guys? Steven Souls here, and I'm here to tell you guys about the first and only time I had a shoulder injury, which was not my fault, which I'm finna explain y'all how it wasn't my fault. So it was 2017 summer, had a track meet at Birmingham Southern, which is in Birmingham, Alabama, if you guys didn't know. So there, there to do the 400 hurdles, which is my favorite event, my main event, when I got recruited here to come do. So 400 hurdles is, 400 meters where hurdles sit around 10 hurdles set at 36 inches, 35 meters apart, but it's 45 meters from the start to the first hurdle and 40 meters from the last hurdle to the finish line. So, warming up, feeling great, start of the race, go through the first hurdle feeling great, you'll know when you'll know after the first hurdle how that race is going to be set up. So I'm feeling great after the first hurdle. So as I'm approaching the second hurdle, I'm looking at it like, the hurdle looks very weird, but I wasn't thinking nothing about it. So until I got closer, as I got closer, I was like, yeah, that hurdle was definitely higher than it's supposed to, which the hurdle was supposed to be at 36 inches for the front hurdles, but that hurdle was at 39 inches, which was high school 110-meter height, which was a problem. So as I'm getting to it, I had to shorten my steps up, so I wouldn't hit it, but I sadly hit it and it caught my trail leg. So as it caught my trail leg, I was getting ready to brace for contact with the ground. So, kind of landed like that on the shoulder, neck. So, I just laid there for a couple seconds because, it's embarrassing falling in the meet. It was my first and only time falling in the meet. Fall numerous times at practice, but embarrassment, falling in front of the fans, crowd, just the heat of the moment, you're mad. Because, you could have won that race, so, I'm mad. But my coach, she said some things I can't say right here. She yelled it and told me to basically get up. So, I got up, finished it, scrubbed through the race. But after it, my shoulder is still in a lot of pain. So, it was in pain for a couple weeks. So, I had definitely went and got an MRI thinking something was wrong with it. But the doctor just said it was just bruised real bad. So, it's going to be an irritant for a couple weeks. So, just dealt with it, went through the rest of the season. But the crazy thing about it, that wasn't the first time the track officials have messed my hurdle up. Because the week before that, my 8th hurdle, which is on the curve, it was kind of slanted. It was slanted in the wrong angle. Because off the curve, you want to use all the momentum off the curve, off that hurdle, to just shoot into the straightaway. But the angle they had it at, it wouldn't allow me to do that. So took off some seconds off that race, which is very crucial in a hurdle race. So I wanted that next week to be a makeup for that week, but 2 bad weeks going into association, which is qualifying meet for regionals, had to do something about it. Then in 2015, we were at our regional meet in Murfreesboro, Tennessee at MTSU. And, it was for the finals, 400 hurdles, qualifying for nationals. What nationals that year was in Jacksonville, Florida. So, this is crazy. This was the first time I experienced this. 400 hurdles, finals, you would think everything should be perfect because it's at the regionals meet. This regional meet is to go to nationals, so everything should be perfect. But I was in lane. What lane I was in? I was in lane 2 because I had a bad prelims, so I was in lane 2. So I believe lane 1, 2, 3, and 4. First 2 hurdles was set at 39 inches, which is high school height as well. So it was set at 39 inches. So as you know, running 2, I see this big difference because I got to jump higher to get over it. So one of the competitors next to me had said some words, which that's how I kind of noticed like it was something wrong. So I was like, yeah, that is not it. But thankfully, that occasion, I just kicked the hurdle down. Hurdle 1 and hurdle 2 down, which is not illegal as long as you don't touch it with your hand. So I kicked those 2 down, and I finally kind of got it in rhythm. Because after that, your rhythm's messed up. You're kicking hurdles, they're set wrong. You can't get a rhythm coming out the blocks. So, which is a disadvantage for, the competitors that hurdles was set at the wrong mark. Because, it's unfair. The other hurdlers, they at the right height. They're getting that right scribe pattern. They're getting that right rhythm. And we got to search for a rhythm after hurdle 2, going to hurdle 3. And the race is already basically 100 meters in. You got 300 meters left. So, it's just difficult, So, it was tough. Definitely with that shoulder injury, which I felt it for, not the remainder of that year, but, remainder of that summer, but for a couple more meets, which was an irritant. Definitely at practice as well. So that was the first and only time I had a shoulder injury, which was not my fault, but it happened. But see you guys later.